you, me want it. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, said no chance, but you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me want say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me know go one day wonder without my baby, without me love, without me love. And I dance and sing and I sing because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under to get under. I know, but your love in my life control that. I lay down my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's funny. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's a family. Greetings, greetings everybody, greetings motherfuckers. Hey motherfuckers, hey motherfuckers, hey motherfuckers, hey motherfuckers, hey motherfuckers, hey motherfuckers, how y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, put a one up in the chat. Greetings. How the fuck is y'all doing? Melanite Scorpio, Darlene, yada yada. 1111. All right. What's up, Zaina? Simplistic. Truth be told. Truth, what you telling, Truth? What truth you telling? What up, Yvonne? Well, y'all, I did the interview with Mr. Iron Brown yesterday. It went well. I thoroughly enjoyed it. We just taking a ride right now, so I got Mr. Brown in the car. How you doing, Iron?
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Man, yesterday was fun. We ain't gonna say what we is, but we riding and we enjoying it.
That part.
We went to the Cracker Barrel, because y'all know that's my spot. The Cracker Barrel tears my stomach up. Why do I keep doing it to myself? I do not. I ask that question a lot. Why do I do it to myself? But I'll be talking about the other stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, and period. Okay. They say greetings, Iron.
Gratitude.
So, I pray, and I know I'm gonna do a good job. Because I usually do a good job. So when I put this project together and premiere it, I hope y'all fuck with it. I hope y'all love it. Prayerfully, I'll be able to premiere it on all platforms, all channels, all the YouTube. Y'all know I think I got like 5 more days blocked. Child, they done got on my nerves. They done got on my nerves. What up, white girl woke? But we're gonna make it do what it do. So for the last maybe few days, Yehuda keeps telling me to have this candid conversation, which we're gonna do. But since I got Mr. Iron with me,
yes indeed.
Cause period. Since I got him with me, will you turn your sound off but put it hold on, y'all. All right. Um, but Yehuda's been wanting me to have this conversation. The other day I was in the shower and he was telling me, like, how men are sometimes very.
Hey, sir. Um,
Oh. How men are definitely affected deeply um, by trauma and they don't get to stand in their truth. Um, and I think it was so ironic that I was getting ready to do Iron's interview anyway. But the trauma that I'm speaking of is much different from Mr. Iron's trauma. The trauma I'm speaking of is when young men are molested and abused. And that is something they don't get to stand in. And we as a society believe that it's okay for young boys to have sex with women early, like it makes them a man, and it doesn't. It has the majority, and I'm going to say about 90% of the time, it has a very strong adverse effect on them, you know. Make sure you guys hit the like button, share, and subscribe as you come into the building. Greetings for everyone that's just coming in. And let me say gratitude for the subscribing of all 3 channels. So if you have not subscribed to my other channels, make sure you do that. That is the Walk with the Ancestors and Miss A Walk with the Ancestors. Okay, and period. All right. Oh, yes, let me say that. Gratitude, Yehuda. And if you're looking for me on IG, that is the original Queens with an S domain. Well, it's underscore, right? The original Queens underscore domain 1. It only has 1 underscore in it, you guys. Only 1. So yes, please subscribe to all platforms. Now, hit the like button, get the likes up. We're gonna have a candid conversation because, again, we as a society seem to believe that young boys having sex at an early age makes them a man, and it doesn't. It has an adverse effect on them, and it could go either way, just like it would a female, and it could go either way. And that's also the trauma of being sexually molested by a male and female. Um, so let's go into the conversation. Okay. Yes, I only have a little bit over 2,000 followers on Instagram, as y'all know, because they keep doing away with my page. As I was on my way to my blue check, I had like almost 50,000 followers, almost like 48,000. I think I was at on IG before they fucked up my page. So now I'm back down again. I guess people got tired of following the page. Like, bitch, I don't know which one is you. I don't know. So from in my time and what I've seen, young men who have sex at a very early age, get your fucking ass over. Sorry, y'all. Minds are warped in some degree. They either become very, again, promiscuous and are not very kind to women. Say it's okay. Not very kind to women. It makes them question themselves. Some of them become heavy drinkers. So let's have the conversation, y'all. So, Ivan, what you think? Beauty say facts.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Were you sexually active early? That ain't something we talked about in the interview, so I don't know. You know.
Hilarious. I like to say I was. But thankfully, I would like to say that I enjoyed my childhood, to a degree, obviously. we're gonna talk more about that when you, of course, you release our special together. But
Yes.
as far as my sexuality and things of that nature, I definitely was not violated or forced to do anything that I didn't want to do, to my knowledge.
Right.
To my knowledge.
Right. Yeah, we're not saying one is more important over the other or KN. We're just simply saying men don't get to stand in their truth. They don't get to tell their side of the story. They're not acknowledged, and simply because of shit like that, though, KN. That what you just did was almost like, and maybe you don't know, maybe you don't follow me, because I'm very transparent. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about what you just said. Because me saying that men don't get to stand in their truth, and then you put up there that our sons and our daughters are important, it's just like a genome saying all lives matter. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. You know, I want to focus on our young men because they are who do not get to express themselves in that way, you know. And I find that that's the reason why. Because they get all lives mattered when they speak. Yeah, because people never think about it happening to a man. Absolutely. Absolutely, you know? So I just want to have that conversation, man. Let me tell you, I've told y'all before. I used to live in a projects in Cincinnati. I was living in the Faye. And my friend and I, we was sitting outside, we was kicking and drinking. We was, chilling. And a young man, he was drunk as fuck. He was young. He walked up to us, sitting there on the porch, and he whispered something to my friend. It was like he was about to cry. And then he just walked off. Neither one of us knew him. But he needed to say it to somebody. You know what I mean? He needed to say it. So as he walked off, I said, well, girl, what did he say? She said, he said, boys are molested too, and it affects them too. And he walked off. But he said something to the degree of like he was molested by a woman, you know. And so I like the shit, it's not fair. For me, it's not fair. And then we don't understand as well. Oh, let's talk about it. As well as we talked about this the other day. When they're little boys, see, we confuse them. So as a little boy, when they pick up a doll, the first thing a mother will say, like we talked about the other day, put that down, that's gay. You know, take them shoes off, that's gay. Because they don't understand. They don't even understand sexuality, you know what I mean? They don't understand that. Now, Tyler Perry, he addressed this one time in one of his episodes of House of Pain, where the little boy, he kept, he was just like barely putting on the little lingerie thing, and they were going crazy thinking that he was gay and all this other shit. But really, he missed his mother. His mother on the show was strung out, and so she wasn't staying there with them, and he missed her, you know? So we don't even look at it from their perspective, that sometimes when they put the shoes on, they just see shoes. They don't know they women's shoes. You know what I mean? So it's okay to redirect them to other shoes, but you don't have to beat them down with that's gay, take them out, put that, because they don't know. They don't even know what the fuck you mean when you say that's gay. What does that even mean to them? You're speaking a foreign language to a child. So then, instead of them, they just want to be in their mom's shoes, or what they see what their mom put on, you know? So redirect them. We ain't even talking about putting on heels. You know what I mean? We have to become, that's right, we have to become teachers. And we don't necessarily do that. So then everything is gay. And so even when they're being touched by a male inappropriately, we don't give them the platform or the okay to be able to express that either, because everything is gay. And they don't want to be gay. So they don't even have the know-how to be able to express that. So now they carry an anger. Even when it's a woman, it's good touch and bad touch, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So even when a woman is touching them inappropriately as a child, it don't feel right, but they don't want to be gay. Because remember, everything has been fucking taught as gay. So I must be gay if I don't want her to touch me, so I'm going to let her touch me because I'm not gay. That shit makes them angry because it's a violation of their fucking space. We don't allow our men to be who the fuck they are without drilling and beating shit in their minds. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Aaron?
That part.
You know? Man. Yeah, when they see a man wearing, it angers them. You understand? Like, yeah. Man. It's crazy because we don't understand pathology. You know, we don't understand pathology. We don't understand how it goes. We don't understand how the mind works. You know, like my babies, they handle pressure and trauma differently than I do because I am a fighter. I grew up fighting. I grew up in the projects. I grew up in Comanche projects in Tulsa. And even in the suburbs when I was at my grandma's house, I was fighting. So I'm always used to that. But my girls, they wasn't raised like that. Especially my Toddy. You know, my biological Toddy. Excuse me. She didn't have to fight because here I come. If I come, bitch, you can best believe. I don't give a fuck who it was. Let me tell you something. They had to told me to get away from the motherfucking playground, child, or recess. They kept trying to jump my daughter, and we talking about 6th grade girls. Tried to jump Toddy because they said she was different. She didn't dress like them. And so they didn't like her, and they was going to beat her up. And I'm like, I'll be there. Don't worry about it. It's recess. I'm like, where they at? Who is it? You know what I mean? I done been on the bus cussing the driver out. And they said, Miss Dean, please, come here. Get away from the bus, Miss Dean. Like, nah, bitch, not all the time. Don't play about it. Not mine. Because she was the only child until she linked up with Tatiana, and that was her best friend. You know what I mean? So we don't give our children the options of expressing their feelings, their hurt. You know, anytime our males say anything, stop being soft. Why is that soft? It's soft to have a human emotion? What the fuck are we talking about? Everything is soft. You a pussy. Well, definitely they don't want to be that. So now that we're skewing their minds to where they feel like, and listen, correct, Yehuda, absolutely, gratitude. We're giving them bad signals. Your ass is giving your boys bad signals. We're allowing society to give them bad signals. Bad signals is what's killing the children. Why? Again, because they link up with people like motherfucking Tyrone ass. Tyrone got plenty of motherfucking bad signals. Child, the conversation. What's your thoughts, Ivan?
So as far as I'm concerned, I was raised by women. I've never met my biological father. So, obviously this is a sensitive, topic, but I can relate to a degree because being raised by women, I'm sure I have adopted a lot of female tendencies, which is, I believe, worked in my favor because I've been more than just a fly on the wall. I like to think that I, understand the woman more so than the average man because I was raised by her.
Yes. But see, even when you were saying that to me yesterday, like I told you, but you're not feminine. You don't have the feminine ways. So that's what we ought to have our mindset at. Like you said, you was raised by women, but you don't sashay. You seem more gentler, but you're not feminine. And even if you were, doesn't mean that you're gay. And if you was gay, what the fuck is the problem? You know what I'm saying? Man, we don't give our boys enough credit. We don't give them a voice. We take their, absolutely, spirit. We take their voices and we don't give it back to them. And so then they find other ways and we like, that nigga is angry. Bitch. He is, yeah. Yep. Because everything about you remind him of his mother, who he cannot stand because she has stolen his voice. And then you remind him of little Keisha when he was 7 that he really liked, and she pushed him down on the playground, and all of the boys laughed at him. And so they're always trying to find their masculinity, always, because we don't give them that voice. When are we going to give them their fucking voices back? Give them their voices back. Allow them to be emotional. Allow them to the right to expression. Allow them to be children while they're children. Sex doesn't need to happen until, at the appropriate ages. And for me, that should be like 18. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Or older. I don't even believe that our children, period, can handle dating because of the emotions that go to it. They're killing each other, killing themselves. A lot of them are killing themselves because they don't want to be gay. They don't even know. That shouldn't even be an issue. That shouldn't even be a fucking issue right now. But it is. They don't feel safe. They don't feel protected. They're constantly emasculated. Yo, dumbass, you just like your motherfucking daddy. Why? Okay. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. The sound is still messed up or no?
Make a right at the stop sign.
Okay. I can hear now. Okay, what's up, Darby? Greetings. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So Yehuda felt like it was very, very important for us to have this conversation because our boys get left out. And then they're misunderstood and they're misjudged. And a lot of times, sometimes they need it. And then they become, let's talk about it, they become fuck niggas. They become fuck niggas. I don't even know why they a fuck nigga. Because you was made that way. It ain't in your DNA. You was just made that way, unfortunately. And when I say made that way, I don't mean created in your DNA. I mean, you were formed, shaped, molded that way into a fuck nigga by your environment. You know? They want so hard to be accepted and liked. You know what I mean? I've known, and listen, I've known, and I don't know if this has happened to you because you was raised by women. So I don't know if you've experienced it or not. I don't know. I can't speak for you in that way, but
let's talk about it.
I've known boys and men who wanted to be accepted and wear nice things to the point where I've seen them in their sister's jeans. I've seen them in their sister's shoes. You know what I mean? And like just to wear some nice shit because sis got the nice shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me sit it for a minute while we do this. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the topic. Stick to the topic. No, they didn't hear that because that's not what we're talking about. And your name is King of Wands, so you should want to talk about this because you're a king. We're talking about kings. We're not talking about that. That's an important topic, but that's not what we're talking about. Don't redirect my chat. Now, if you and I got to argue, I'm going to remove you from the chat. It doesn't matter to me. But we're talking about this because this is important. And you're a king. Why don't you find it important? Why y'all be trying my gangster? Like I said, see? Fuck niggas. And then we don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers be having sons of their own, turning them into fuck niggas with bat signals because of the fuck shit that they come in and do without realizing it. Nah, my little nigga good. Until he ain't good because you're not paying attention. Rico, you have my number, Queen. You have my number. You know how to get in touch with me. I've spoken to you personally on the phone. You need to talk to me, schedule a session. Really quickly, since we're throwing topics out that's off topic. So listen, this is why the men feel like they're not important. This is exactly the fuck why. This is exactly why. Read the fucking room. You want to talk to me? Talk to me about what the fuck we talking about right now. And then you reach out to me later. This is why they feel unimportant. Then text me, Rico, because I haven't seen the text from you. Why are our men not an important topic here? You do understand that these very fucking boys that I'm talking about, giving them their voices back, will be the ones dating your children, your daughters, right? You understand that, right? And then you'll call me, because I have people do it all the time, asking me to help them help their daughters get out of abusive relationships with fucking psycho men who don't have a voice. Read the fucking room. Understand what we're saying here. Rico, listen to me. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it with all due respect. Via the conversation that you and I have had before, Queen, you should be paying attention to what I'm saying. You should have an opinion on this. You know what I mean? If you have a son, you should have an opinion. You should have a thought. You should have, especially if you're in a relationship with a motherfucker who putting you in and out the house. They just want to know it all, darling. You see, a lot of us women feel like we the only God's gift at times, disregarding the kings that support us. Absolutely. Absolutely. So when they try to speak and people call them soft, yes, this is what I'm saying. But so if you see, this is my problem, man. People don't give a fuck on how they treat their children or their boys, and then they send them out into society. And this is our society that we're living in. It's the very ones that get caught on camera watching women being mishandled and being fucked up, but they don't know their manhood, so they're standing there as if they're weak. What I'm saying to you is raise fucking soldiers. Raise them as soldiers. Raise them as real men. I've seen one video where a genome man was in this black woman's face, this melanite, and he was talking about what he was gonna do. Here come a black guy, melanite. He come up to him. He checked the fuck out of him like, you better get the fuck out of her face. He didn't even know the woman. I was so shocked and happy and pleased. The genome started talking shit. Melanite punched him. They get into a fight. He asked the chick, he asked the Melanite queen, he said, you good? You all right? Like he stood up. We don't get to see that. We don't get to see that. Where is the love for our men? I mean, now then we complaining because they don't want to take care of their kids. And again, why they ain't taking care of their kids? Because you taught them it was gay when they was little. We taught them that shit. No, that's gay. Put that baby doll down. It's not gay. They're fucking fathers. Do you know that when you tell a child something, it makes them more curious about what the fuck it is? Yes, she was pregnant. Yes, she was, Queen. Miss Yvonne, she was pregnant. Man, we get so lost and caught up and confused. And then, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so I'm at the grocery store the other day. I'm at a Kroger. And I'm sitting there by the door. And I'm watching this like 3 little boys. And I be seeing them from time to time. And I'm like, I see him like adjust his waistband like he got a gun. But I see him got a little placard in their hand. You know, excuse me. And I roll my window down. I said, what y'all doing? They say, huh? And they look dirty. You know what I mean? But they beautiful babies, you know. I said, what y'all doing? He said, yes, ma'am, we selling this stuff for our basketball team. I said, you ain't playing no damn basketball. He looked like he got a gun. He's like, I ain't got no gun, ma'am. It's just cold. I was just trying to adjust myself. I said, oh. I said, let me see that placard. Let me see what you got. Let me see what y'all selling. And it was for like socks and t-shirts and shit like that. And he seen he saw Lil Tot in the car. He said, I know your daughter. I be trying to talk to her. How old is she? And Ty started laughing. I said, she is 25. He said, oh, because they only like 13, 14. But you know, Lil Tot look little. So I said, well, let me see. I'm going to go in the store. I go into the store. I take out some money. I give them each $40. They were so happy. 30 minutes later, I'm coming down the street. I now see them walking with their mothers, walking to the bus stop. You don't know the effect you have on children. That might have helped them get some fucking food, whether they were selling that shit for real or not. You don't know what they're going through. Same Kroger's 3 weeks before this. And this baby, I said, was a deity. There was no parents around. It is like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. It's cold as fuck. When I say it's cold as fuck outside, it was cold as fuck outside. I'm leaving. I'm going into the Kroger. The little boy said, you want to buy some candy, boys? He looks like he's like 8 or 9 years old. He's out there by himself. There's no adults around. And I say, hold on when I come back out. So when I come back out, I had some change. So I bought 3 candy bars from him. I'm leaving. Yehuda say, buy the rest of the candy bars. I say, oh, Yehuda, I ain't got it, Yehuda. I ain't got it. He said, look in your wallet. I look, I say, Yehuda, I got $2 or $3 left in here. I ain't got enough to buy all them candy bars. He said, yes, you do. Circle back. I'm like, oh my God. So I circle back around because I'm obedient, right? I'm obedient. I forget that I had went to the laundry, so I got 1,000 quarters in my fucking wallet. The baby had 7 candy bars left. I bought every one because it was cold outside and I just wanted him to be able to go home. I didn't see a parent anywhere. He said, there were a lot of quarters. I said, it is, ain't it? Why is this baby boy out there? Because they left the fucking fend for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? He's still a fucking baby. He's still a fucking baby. But we don't see that because a scrotum and a fucking testicle, bitch, seem to mean that they adults. I don't understand that. He's a baby. He wants somebody to kiss his cheeks. He wants somebody to hug him and love him too. Why is it soft to hug and kiss your boys? Tell them you love them. Why is that shit soft? You know what I mean, Darby? They're left in the fucking cold, and you coming here talking about a fucking submarine that ain't nobody gonna fucking do nothing about. We won't even link up against the motherfucking military, and they putting this poison in our fucking children and in your shit. I just wanted him to be able to go home, and Yehuda revealed to me, you know you're talking to a deity, right? I said, I know, Yehuda. That's a deity. I wish y'all could have heard the way he said quarters, because I'm not even saying the way he said it. It was the sweetest shit. Because he was a fucking baby, man. We got to readjust ourselves and deal with our babies accordingly, especially our boys, please. The boys are the protectors to the divine feminine. They're the protectors to the divine feminine. I don't give a fuck if they're gay or not. They're still men. Let's help them to understand who they are accordingly and genuinely. So they'll have like faith in themselves, understanding of self in a world where there's no fucking understanding, you know? Why is that wrong? I don't understand that. You understand what I'm saying, Ira?
Gratitude.
Gratitude. We make them feel bad. We make them feel like if they don't have the money, and we say the money in the cars in the clothes, the hoes, I suppose. I just want to be successful. What the fuck is that? That's successful? The money, the cars and the clothes, the hoes? What? Not mental stability. Not respect. Not love. What are we talking about? Oh, God, I can't. Oh. Ooh, child, my mind be so blown and shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It makes, you say it makes them uncomfortable. You tell him you love him every day and he's a grown man. Absolutely. What the fuck is wrong with crying? Why they can't cry? It's a human emotion, bitch. You probably cry all the time, getting on your son fucking nerve. And he can't cry? Are you kidding me? He didn't fell and damn near broke his whole leg. The fuck you crying for? That soft ass shit. Huh? He has a fucking physical ailment that damn near decapitated this man. And he can't cry because it's soft? Are you fucking kidding me? So then why would he have any emotion or mental stability when he's beating the fuck out of your daughters? Why would he care? Because there's no love and no compassion there. It wasn't instilled in him. But it's always the same ones who can't cry that cry in the middle of the night to their girl and then choke her out tomorrow. Because she know his secrets. She know he cry. Come on, stop it. Knock it the fuck off. You say, I love that. What'd you say? You said, teach them to be callous about their own emotions and they will exhibit that everywhere else. Come on. Yes. Why are we not understanding that? Let them cry. Let them have emotions. You know, what's up, Slim God? Why is that not okay? Who gave Dominion over fucking colors? That's pink. That's some gay shit. Why? Cameron look good than a motherfucker in it. I'm confused. Blue is energy. Never did that ever mean that's for masculinity. I love blue. It's energy. So I guess purple is for girls too, huh? So guys can't wear purple. What the fuck are we talking about? This is genome shit. This is how genomes have fucking warped our minds and are controlling you by the smallest shit of frequency. This is what I'm talking about. You put blue on the boy, you put pink on the girl. Man, what the fuck are you talking about? Man, the show Ruthless is so good, and I'm not just saying it because it's dicks everywhere. I swear I'm not saying it, although it's dicks everywhere. If you've never seen it, please watch Ruthless because it's dicks everywhere. But muscles too. Child. Oh! Stay focused, Queen. Okay. Ruthless. This is a good show. Tyler Perry has done his thing with this show, and I'm going to tell you why. And again, it's not because it's dicks everywhere, but it's because it's dicks everywhere, but I'm saying. The highest in the show, right? What? What God is Nina? What I said? Still I rise? What I said? Thelma G? Thelma G, where your ass been at? Right. Tiffany? It's a good show. And I've noticed, I was watching it like yesterday, or day before yesterday. And the highest was having the first sexual experience with the female. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is in case you ain't seen it. He was having the first sexual interaction with a female that's been on a show, right? And it took the little young boy to go to her and say, hey, this is how you handle him. He's had some fucked up experiences, but he'll take you as his wife. Go lay with him, comfort him no matter how angry he gets. He just have some fucked up shit happen to him when he was little, but show him love. Okay? So when she goes and she has the sexual experience with him, he started crying afterwards. He asked her, was it okay? And she like, yeah. He said, my mother used to make me have sex with her and told me that I wasn't shit, basically. But that was so truth-telling to me as the damage. And this was 2 days, I seen this, like 2 days after, 3 days after Yehuda kept saying we need to have this conversation on the live. So then Yehuda brought it to me that way, and I was able to see that. We don't know what people do to their children in the privacy of their own homes. We have to begin to show the boys, our men, our teens, our adolescents, boys, males, love genuinely. They need to feel safe as well. Why is it okay that they don't feel safe, man? They also feel inadequate. Not everybody got a big dick. That's a big thing. They feel inadequate in every fucking turn. All the time. And we don't give them a platform to speak about it. We don't give them a panel to show themselves, to express themselves. Soon as they do, oh, that nigga on some gay shit. Why? Keyword show, period. I want y'all to know that I love our kings. And I'm not going to say I love our queens too. I'm not going to say that because we know all lives matter. But I'm saying our kings' lives matter is what I'm saying. The best video I just seen was the other day with a black dude. He was fucking a little young dude up. I think we talked about it because the little young dude, he 22, he punched that man's daughter in the face. Her eye was fucked up. She was 9 years old. The wife came and drugged this motherfucker up the sidewalk, as the fuck they should. But we don't get to see that. Where they being fathers. They're being the protectors, as they should be. They're already emasculated inside of society where the genome makes the hit him with the boy. Mm-hmm. Hit him with the boy. Hey, boy. We got to make each other feel safe here. We must make each other feel safe. We need for our men, our kings, our males to feel safe so we will be safe. They are our protectors. That's why they stand by, because they don't know their power. They don't know who the fuck they are. So how they gonna protect you if they're not even protecting themselves? They feel powerless. They feel powerless. You know? Man, they need us, we need them. We're getting ready to go into we are in, absolutely, Yehuda. Gratitude. Hey, Adina. Greetings, Adina. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Adina says they are some of our power source as far as protectors. Not to say that women, we don't protect each other, but we need their power. It needs to be a balance. We need that muscle too. Because in hand-to-hand tactical combat, I can't beat a motherfucking man. I can fight that motherfucker. We can go. Am I gonna win? Most likely not. Not to say he gonna win, but together we gonna fuck something up. He gonna have more strength than I have. That's scientific. His punches is gonna carry more weight than mine. We ain't got to carry the weight all the time. We need our fucking men. I know you can change your tire, bitch, but if he'll do it, shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. Our security, Yehuda had told me, he said he wanted my whole security team to be women. And I exactly understand that. I understand that. That used to be what it was when you watched Black Panther. You seen the whole military was women. right? But for me, the men should be the first line of defense. Because if you get through them, women, we about to fuck some shit up. We gonna fuck it up. But I feel like our men should be the first line of defense. But they don't even know that that's what they should be. So now, as women, I feel like we're carrying a lot of the weight. But it's by default. We need balance, is what I'm saying, y'all. No, baby. YFW. It's not that these women have been brainwashed. Our men have been brainwashed. And that's what I'm saying to you. By the lack of love, they've been brainwashed by the lack of compassion. They've been brainwashed by the lack of security, protection, safety, guidance, understanding. They have been brainwashed because society has been brainwashed. Let me tell you something. And this is my view. And this is how I see it. Let me tell you something. Let me just explain this to you the way I see it, YFW. Let's take 11, 12-year-old boys and girls, okay? Follow me. When a girl is that age, right? She's 11 or 12, she's very impressionable, right? And we understand, we know ourselves a little bit, but we really don't. But when a little boy says what he feels like a woman should be, that is going to stand strongly in an 11, 12-year-old little girl's mind. So when you have an 11, 12-year-old little girl looking at Drake, looking at all of these rappers, looking at the basketball players, looking at the influences in her neighborhood. So for you to say she's brainwashed, you're absolutely correct. But who is she brainwashed by? Because she's going to conform to what the male says that he wants in a woman because she don't know what the woman's supposed to do. She sees her mom. Mom may be in there washing dishes, cooking and cleaning, but if mom is not happy in that little girl's mind, she doesn't want to be that. So if she's looking at the male counterpart, tell her what they want in a woman, she's going to be confused and she's going to go in that direction. So now you got a video motherfucking vixen like Melissa Ford, Superhead, and all this other shit. Lyra Galore, and all this other shit. Because they was told that's what the fuck they were supposed to do and be. Right? Without understanding that the man is confused on what the fuck a woman is supposed to be because he's confused on who he is. So he's only going by what the fuck he's been taught by ignorant men. Yeah, a woman should be barefoot, pregnant, kept in the house, cooking and cleaning, but she should also be a hoe, a freak, and a sheet in the bed. Never giving her the power in which she rightfully fucking stands in. She is on the throne. But because a woman can't be over a man, huh? That's to restore the balance if she is. She is the first God you've ever known in your life. The first one. She is the genetic origin distributor. She is the life giver. She's the permeator of the fucking cosmos, of the entire fucking planet, the race. So if that 11 and 12-year-old little girl don't really know, she's going to conform to be what the boy wants, and the boy doesn't know what he really wants. Because he'll tell you he want a big booty bitch. That's all he want. He want a tip drill. He want all this bullshit. Soon as she give him that, now she's a hoe. And I can't take you home to my mama. So he gonna go and get a white girl or the homely girl who's lost in her mind because all she knows how to do is bear children and cook and clean. And sometimes she can't do that. She can just fucking bear children. Because she grew up just wanting somebody to like her and being lost in the sauce of who the fuck she is. Because she didn't have a thought of opinion because of the way she was raised. So she don't even know that. So he going to get her, but he's going to run her down. He going to run the fuck over her. In the meantime, he's still coming back to fuck the quote unquote hoe. Because he still don't really know what the fuck he wants. So there's a lot of brainwashing being done. But it's not just women, YFW. We need to protect our kings by all costs, as we need to protect our women by all costs. But we have to start somewhere by allowing them to feel safe at some point, to understand who he is at some point. It started at home, you know what I mean?
That part.
That part. And we got to love them enough to let them feel safe for expression, for emotion, for understanding, and for natural growth and the growth process of who they are genetically. And that's what Yehuda wanted us to come on and talk about. I show gratitude. I show love and appreciation to everybody that came on to have this conversation. Make sure you keep tuning in for the interview with Iron Brown. That's going to be released. I'm working on that, putting that together. I really feel like that's going to be a dope project. And I am looking for some people to interview. I'm looking for like all walks of life, people to interview up on the show. So if you have any topics you would like to discuss or talk about, please send it to this email. I want to say this too. If I've had an appointment with you and I missed your appointment, I've missed your session, please make sure you reach out to this email as well and let Maya know that please attach to this email your receipts of your days and time, not what you say it is. I need to see where you were scheduled at or where you have paid your monies so we can go in and either get you rescheduled or refunded, please. This is going to help me greatly to get all the way back on track. So it is a go for the Maesthetic for February 5th. That is going to be February 5th via Zoom. Now, I've been back and forth about the pricing of this with Yehuda. Yehuda tells me to continue to charge what I was charging. And let me be completely transparent as to why I was going back and forth in my mind about it. Because my tickets for the Maesthetic is $225. And normally, if you were going to view it via Zoom, I would charge you $100 or between $100 and $125. Reason why Yehuda keeps saying no, keep your tickets as to what they are at the $225 is because when people were viewing it via Zoom, they may or may not get work done. We're working on the people that have paid the $225. We're actively working on them. But when we do it this way via Zoom, we're going to be working on everyone in totality via the Zoom. So we're going to be working. I mean, and this is going to be, if you've never been in a Maesthetic, baby, my Maesthetics last about 3-4 hours. And so I don't even want the ops there. So if you're going to pay your money, you're going to pay your money to come in and get some sort of healing work, understanding, view, see what it is, join in the process of healing. So we are going to keep our tickets at the same price of $225 for the Maesthetic, because we are going to focus solely on everyone on the Zoom. Now, let me be clear. If you purchase your ticket for the Zoom, you must show your face. You're not going to come into my Zoom and have up a little letter or you're not going to come into the Zoom and have up a still picture. You will be active and participate, and you will show yourself, or you will be dismissed immediately. I don't care what you've paid. You will not be refunded. This is the protocol. This is the policy. This is the procedure. This is mandatory. So if you're going to come into this masthetic, you must be willing to show yourself. Now, watch this, because I'm going to be clear about this too. If you come into the masthetic and you've paid your $225, I don't give a fuck if you got 10 people in your house. They are welcome to attend. But somebody in that house need to have paid that $225. We're not going to charge $225 for everybody in that house. I don't give a fuck if you call your neighbor who, just broke her toe and you felt like she probably needs to come and get some pain relief. I don't give a shit. That's fine. I don't give a fuck if you have a Super Bowl party in that motherfucker. Somebody needs to have paid that $225 for that masthetic. Because we're going to reach as many people as possible. You will know that the spirit is real. And that's on Mary Had 7 Little Lambs. And you must show yourself. I don't give a shit if you got on a bonnet, your hair ain't done, you got the smallest ponytail in the world, bitch, I don't care. You must show yourself. We gonna get this work done because a bitch said that we was drugging people and that was the only way people was going to sleep. But see, we never put up the Zooms from the masthetic. People were not showing themselves, so they didn't see the work that was happening beyond the camera. Not the oxtail ponytail. Shut the fuck up, B. I want you to understand, nobody needs to be raped, drugged, or fucking hypnotized for the spirit to come in and do work. You know that little Beetlejuice ponytail sitting at the top. You know what I'm talking about, Miss Silky Black. We're going to open the floor up to our people for healing. And we're going to work. And like I said, they fucked up by saying what they said. They thought they were stopping something. You see how the spirit will take what is meant for your demise and turn it around and make it a fucking blessing for everyone. So to pay your monies, please send it to AWWTA. Please put in there masthetic. I don't give a fuck how you spell it, because people are not spelling it correctly and I don't give a shit. So spell it however you spell it, but spell it and just sound that shit out. Masthetic. I don't give a shit. Don't worry, Miss Thelma. It's February 5th and February 19th. Those are our 2 dates. If you can't make the 5th, try to make the 19th. You must put your phone number so I'll know where to send the Zoom link. So when you send your 225, please have your phone number in there and the date of February 5th or February 19th, whichever one you want to attend. Let's be clear. I am going to program the Baphomet's energy that if you have paid for the 19th and you try to come in the 5th and the 19th, they're going to tear your life up. You will not cheat the spirit. You will not cheat the spirit. So pick your date and come to one or the other or buy 2 tickets. One or the other or buy 2 tickets. They're going to tear your life up. I've seen it happen. Don't play with them. Don't play with me. Okay. Jay, you must didn't understand what I said. I said one person in your house must pay $225 for the ticket. I don't care if you have 10 people in your house that comes to the aesthetic. One person must pay that $225. So there's not going to be a separate price for couples because, again, I don't care how many people you have in your house. Only one must pay the $225. Okay? I love you all from a genuine place. You got it? All right, Queen. I just want to make sure you understand what I was saying. Because I don't know if I was wording it correctly, like, because sometimes I could be confusing to people. Yes, pregnant people can come because we're not going to be touching you. When you come to the aesthetic, I've had pregnant people come to the aesthetic and they get what they need, but they cannot be touched because of the energy. So physically, we cannot touch you when they come through because of the energy. And it's not that it's bad. We just don't want to send you into labor. You know what I mean? $225 per household. There you go, Queen. There you go. So yes, if you're pregnant, that's fine. If you want to come and have your little baby on your lap, that's fine. We are going to send shockwaves of energy through this motherfucking Zoom that's gonna heal some shit. I believe in the spirit. I've seen them do it. I've seen them do it. Telling you, Papa Candelo healed my sister. She was in the hospital dying from COVID, and I do mean dying from COVID. And the very next day, they pulled her up off motherfucking breathing tubes and said COVID was no longer attacking her lungs, and they didn't know how the fuck it was happening. Where they said she would probably be on the ventilator and in the hospital for 2 weeks. My sister left 3 days later. The spirit is real and don't fuck with it. I'm telling you what's happening here. Get your monies in. $225 per household. You can send it to AWWTA. Please make sure that you put your phone number and the date. It's February 5th and February 19th. Must have those things. If it does not have those things, I will be refunding you, okay? I love you all from a very genuine place. I'll talk to y'all later.